Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and today I want to talk about negativity and how I personally deal with it in my life. Now, I want to make this video pretty concise to an extent, so I'm just going to kind of give a broad overview of, what I do with negative people. And so with all that being said, let's just get right into it. So the first thing is, when people are, just obviously being complete life drainers in your life, just completely negative, you don't need it. If you have the ability, just get rid of the person. Now, I understand there's going to be certain circumstances with work or with family, just life in general, where you can't get rid of those people. No matter what you do, right? It's just because of those circumstances, they're going to be a part of your life, whether you like it or not. So I understand that. But if you do have the ability to get these people out of your life, do it. That is the easiest way. Obviously, the number one tip is just get rid of the negative people. You don't need them. They're holding you back. Get rid of them. Now, let's say that you can't get rid of those negative people. Like I said, certain circumstances, right? You work with them and, you're in a position where obviously you can't fire that person because they're one of your coworkers, right? You don't have that ability. Then what you need to do is minimize contact with that person as much as you can. If you don't need to talk to them, if you don't need to associate with them, don't, right? Still give them the respect that they deserve as another living human being, but minimize contact with them as much as possible. Obviously, you don't want to, detriment things at work or with your family, right? So if you've got to make contact, do it. But just try to minimize the contact so you don't bring that negativity into your life as much as possible, really. And the next thing that, is really hard for people to do, and I still struggle with personally, but this is the thing that I've used and has helped me out so much in life, is to understand where they're coming from with the negativity. Because most people are negative in life. There are some outstanding circumstances that happen, right? Something happens, maybe someone in their life passes away or something like that. That's usually short-term negativity, but I'm talking about more long-term where someone is just always negative, day in and day out. What you need to do in that case is understand where they're coming from and be humble about it, right? Understand that most negative people, the reason that they're negative is they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They know they should be doing more and they're not, and that's why they're so negative, is they're mad at themselves and they take it out on you. And understand that, right? That is definitely not the right thing to do. But understand where they're coming from. And I'm not telling you to feel bad for them and, go cry with them, whatever. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is understand where they're coming from, so then you in turn cannot victimize yourself, because that's what most people do. When someone's being negative, in the past towards me, I would always victimize myself. I would always be like, oh, this person's being rude to me, and all that kind of stuff. And it was a complete waste of time and energy. What I do now when someone's negative towards me is I go, this isn't my fault. It's that person's lack of an ability to do more for themselves in their life. That's why they're so negative, right? And if I can help them, I will help them. But some people, I'm not saying that people are hopeless, but sometimes you just can't do anything about it. So understand that and just move on. Don't let it haunt you for your entire day. Don't let it run what you're trying to accomplish. Remember that whatever you're trying to accomplish, usually these negative people, a lot of times, they try to bring you down to their level. Don't go down to their level. They're probably being negative to you because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're moving forward in life and they aren't. And so they want to bring you back down because they have guilt associated with your success. You have to just take that look at it. That's how I look at it every single time. I go, I'm doing 10 times better than this person. And that's why they're getting frustrated with me, because I'm doing what they should be doing and they know that. And so they're hating on me for it. And I need to understand that and just move on. They're not worth my time. The time that I'm spending being, a victim of this, that I'm victimizing myself and feeling bad for myself, I could have spent that time working towards my goals and achieving more. And that's really what it's all about, guys. So like I said, I wanted to keep this video short and concise. As always, I hope that helped you guys out. I'll probably make a more in-depth video about this kind of stuff, with how to deal with negativity and all this other stuff and how it can help you in life and in business. But, that's just my broad overview on it. And so just to touch on the points again, right? The first thing is, if you can get the negative people out of your life, do it every single time. If you have the ability, just get rid of them. If you don't have the ability to get rid of them, minimize contact with them. You don't need that negativity in your life. You're working towards the goals that you're working towards. Focus on your goals. Don't focus on these people that are bringing you down. You have that vision, you have that dream, focus on that. And then the last thing is understand where these negative people are coming from so you don't bring yourself down to their level. Understand that they have a lack of drive, they have a lack of passion, whatever it is. They have a lack of something in their life. They should be doing more in their life and they're not, and that's why they're mad at you. They're mad at themselves. They're not mad at you, they're mad at themselves. Understand that and just move on from it. Don't victimize yourself. But if you happen to be stopping me for the first time, I would really appreciate if you'd subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think on this topic. I always love having discussions about this kind of stuff. And I will see all of you in that next video.